chat on. So we really should see your stuff show up within seconds. And it should say, you can hear us.
5 minutes. So that's an old one.
So that is the old one. So yeah, we need to find out. Can anybody hear us? Just please write in the chat.
I don't think we're live.
Well, Mom says she can see us. So yes, thank you.
Okay.
Can now.
Okay, good.
Thank you. We have no idea what happened. For us, it looked like it was
So
normal.
John, literally, he turned it off and turned it back on to see if it would work.
Shut my computer down, turn it back on. So, fantastic. Hello, Ryan. Sandra. Sandra Ryan. I'm calling you Ryan Sandra. Morning, Sandra. Okay, Marty. Perfect. Good. Lori, excellent. Mom, yes. Tracy, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
So what I was saying was, yesterday, I felt kind of weird. Today, feeling still weird, but in a good way.
Goofy weird, not
weird. Goofy weird. So I think it was the coffee and the ghee. But we did 3 videos yesterday. We did the invite to our party, September 27th. You are invited, 5 to 7. Marty, Tracy, you're invited. And so 5 to 7, but from 6 to 7, we've got a taco bar. And it is
6 to 8.
6 to 8, sorry. And it is amazing. These guys are spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
If you have not been invited to our party page, let us know. Add us as friends if we aren't friends, and we will invite you. The other video I did was a market update. Crazy day. 2 weeks, I did a bi-weekly market update. 201 new properties have been listed. And I mean, the properties have been on the MLS, been available for a while, but were just all entered into the MLS at one time, which kind of sucks. But, so one guy's like, I knew it. You guys are going to take a haircut. It's like, we had 2 offers in this last week that went to multiple offers. It's a very strange time. Normally, it's tumbleweeds this time of year. But this year, we're all busy. Mm-hmm. We're showing property today in Vallarta, showing property tomorrow in Vallarta. And, I mean, it is only when we're crazy busy that we're showing in Vallarta. Mm-hmm. So it is a good time to be alive. Our other video was Why Vallarta, which I just added onto my page. Please take a look at that. It's about 5 minutes. At the end, we've got a good blooper reel for her because, boy, she had a tough time with some of those words. And it's very frustrating when I'm like in my groove and I'm like, boom, boom, boom. And she's like, I don't know what to say. It's very scary.
Scary.
So 3 videos yesterday. I don't know what we're going to do today. Well, we got to show properties. And then we're going out for Chili's in Nogada later on this evening. It is this evening, right?
Yes.
We were going to go into Vallarta, but one of the people that we're going to go with, she's not off till 6. Got a kid in school, late night, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. So now we're going to stay in Vallarta, go to Armando's.
In Bucerias.
And Armando's is a great place.
Yes.
It really is.
And he makes really good chilies in Nogada.
Yeah, we just heard from Norman about this other place in Vallarta that looks amazing.
I should say hi to Kathy and to Wendy and to Brian.
Hello, hello. So, yeah. So today, I think, what videos would you guys like to see us do? After you watch that other video, it's just a little long. It's still 5 minutes, and it really should be in 3 because people have short attention spans. I don't. But
we're funny enough that it keeps you involved, so don't worry about it.
I do like to listen to YouTube videos at 1.75 or 2 times.
I hate it. Sounds like we're listening to chipmunks.
But I really can input it much faster. So for me, I just like that. If they had a 3 times, I would try that because it works good. I mean, I like it. So yeah, so that's what's going on. Armando's this evening. So if you want to come to Armando's.
We made reservations. I don't know how busy he is tonight. I did it because there's going to be...
Is today the holiday?
Yesterday was, honey.
Yesterday is the holiday. So Viva Mexico! I think we should be Viva Mexico-ing.
Mexico-ing?
Mexico-ing all the time. Because Viva Mexico. Long live Mexico. Right?
Yes.
All right, Chuck. We need some Mexican air. Air quality index is at 431 this morning in Redmond, Oregon.
Oh, yeah, lots of smoke.
I am guessing 431
is bad.
Because 430, it's the 431. That's fantastic. the air index, because we're like 1, very bad, 431, flipping amazing. But I'm imagining 431 is bad. So yeah, it's interesting to see what's going on in the world. Nashville, the mayor got caught fudging numbers and not telling the people about COVID, because apparently in restaurants and bars, COVID almost non-existent. But he's not telling people this because he wants to still have that control. So now emails are being released, and instead of him telling us, he's like, hey, you've got a freedom of information, this stuff. So people are finding out the truth about the COVID. Sporting events apparently were a little bad, but restaurants and bars, fine. 22 cases, but they were lying and not telling people, saying it's crazy what's going on. People are getting the COVID. Sucks. And if they have to lie, do we believe government? Do we ever believe government?
Why do we have to do that again? Smoke, smoke, and more smoke, yeah.
Sorry, Chuck. I'm guessing 431 is bad. Right?
Yes, dear.
If you cook something at 431 Fahrenheit, it's like 225 Celsius. It's going to cook.
Yeah.
So yesterday we had pork roast. Thank you, Zach. I think it was 59 pesos a kilo, right?
Yeah, it was very inexpensive.
59 pesos a kilo. That is less than $3 a kilo,
and
American.
We slow cooked it for 6 hours, and it just literally fell apart. And it was big. It was a big chunk of meat.
So good.
Lots of fat on it. So as the fat melted, it made the meat softer. And
59 pesos a kilo. So yeah, this is from that place in Mezcales that we've been mentioning called Select Meats.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ma.
Good morning. So what can we talk about today? Because we've talked about a lot already. Once again, you're invited September 27th. If you haven't received an invite, you got to be friends with us, and you've got to be here in Mexico. Because
You
obviously,
don't have to be, but it would be easier.
Yeah.
We can. I think we might do it. Someone asked if we would consider doing it and have it like kind of playing in the background.
Morning, Tirsa. That would be very interesting. So we're only going to have 50-ish people because kids, I don't know if we're going to count as people.
Well,
they are people, but they're not full-grown people. So, but we have the taco bar is prepping for 50 people.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be providing the waters, aguas frescas. So like 2 or 3.
Usually they do a Jamaica and an horchata or something like that. Yeah.
But we will have beer and sangria and maybe a little wine. We'll see.
I'm going to try the beer to make sure it hasn't gone bad. I don't know. How long does beer last in the fridge? I don't drink beer, so we've got a bunch of beer that's been sitting in the fridge.
And it's probably 8 to 10 months. So tell us how long beer lasts in a fridge, if you know.
I mean, obviously, I will go check it out, and if it's not good, I will buy more, but...
Morning, Michael, and hello, Colorado Springs. So any fires in Colorado Springs? We know people from Colorado Springs. Mm-hmm. Your AQI there is 21.
For
air
reference,
quality, Air quality index. Okay. Well, thank you. Where do we find this? How do you see this?
I bet you it's a website.
What's the website? So we can look. So we saw something when we were staying at Bill and April's. The tide, they have the canal go through their backyard, and it was very high.
It doesn't really go through their backyard.
Well, it's attached to their backyard. And the water was very high, and it never went down for low tide. But when we looked for the tide, the difference was 20 centimeters. Now, we have been to British Columbia where the tide is like 20 feet difference, but that 20 centimeter difference, and it was very high, was incredible because it just looked like it was just run high. But yeah, it doesn't last long in our fridge. We got you. Yeah, so when you're saying it doesn't last long, Chuck, I'm guessing it gets drunken in advance before you age it out.
No, they probably use it to wash their hair.
Actually, beer is supposed to be good to wash.
Hi, Karen. How are you?
Yes, hello, Karen. What can we tell you today? Well, we still hate the COVID. The sun is out. It's beautiful. How are our bananas doing? I think we showed the bananas yesterday, didn't we?
Or the day before, maybe?
I'm going to go look and see if our bananas are yellow yet. Hang on.
I don't think they'll yellow overnight, but you never know. Who knows?
2 days ago.
I didn't check on them. Was it yesterday or was it 2 days ago that we showed you guys the bananas John cut?
They look like they're getting a little yellower, though.
Okay. That's good. They look like they're getting a little yellower.
Yeah.
So it's Thursday, so the housekeeper is here. So that's nice. My house will be nice and tidy again.
For us to go into Vallarta.
No, we're not allowed to say that.
Yes.
Thank you, Lori.
Yeah, she has a lot of beautiful dresses. A lot.
I was waiting for him to say that.
Yeah. We watched Michael Mcintyre yesterday on Netflix. Watch it.
It's a cute one.
It is. Lots of swearing.
There's a bit that I wouldn't want young kids to hear, but
Yeah.
us adults can handle it, especially, well.
What's your take on the new Malecon? Oh my gosh. Isn't that crazy how much it's already falling apart?
It's so sad.
It is so Mexico.
Yeah.
Because in Mexico, why build it right when you could build it again? That is kind of like the motto here. Why do it right when you can do it again?
And again.
And again and again and again. When we lived on the north side of town, they had increased the sewer. So first, they finished the road. The road was perfect. Perfection. Then they're like, oh my gosh, we've got to quadruple sewage and water. So they tore up the roads and then they put it back together, but they didn't put it back together right. Then the electric company's like, I forgot, we got to do electricity. So they come through. 3 times it was under construction, and now it looks like Afghanistan after the Americans and Russians have been in there for a few years bombing each other.
Yeah, the Los Picos area going down that way. Wow.
Horrible.
Wow.
And now they're building $500,000 condos, and you've got to drive through crazy town to get there. It is insane that they're allowed to do that. But así es en Mexico.
You just about hit my coffee cup. If you would have spilled it on my nice dress, I'd have been very
Nobody
angry.
would have noticed. It's got so many colors. It would have just blended in like camel pants. Oh, yeah. That is one other thing that we're really liking. We've only watched like 4 or 5 episodes. It's called Stay Here on Netflix. It was done in 2018. And it's a couple. They're not like married couple, but they're each married. One is an interior designer. She comes in and does the place. The other guy is a marketing guy.
And a real estate agent.
And he comes in and now he gets it ready for Airbnb, VRBO. It's a brilliant show. Mm-hmm. It really is. I mean, I see a lot of the reviews are kind of like, but when you're an agent watching what they're doing, it's actually very smart.
Well, it's a few ideas that maybe people don't think of when they want to rent their place out. How do you attract those clients that you want? And how do you keep them coming back? You need to get them to give you good reviews. So for that, you need to keep your place where they would give you good reviews.
Yes.
So it's very interesting. And I don't think they don't do a lot of renovation. Mostly it seems to be decorating, decluttering, which is huge. Huge.
Yeah. So one of the smart things that they do in every property, each property has a house, has a hashtag, and it has a social...
Has a house? Each property has a website.
A website and a hashtag and a name. Sorry, I meant a house name, which in Mexico, hey, we all got house names. But then they do like a social media area of the property. So if the property, they've got a mural. And people will be like, hey, we're at our rental. And he says, then the people are advertising for you. So he says, you want social media moments. And then, of course, the experiences. We always talk about the experiences that you can do here, but we've never talked about creating an area in the house that really they can do for social media. So it's really cool. So they'll have like chalkboards on the wall and it'll say top 5 things to do, top 5 restaurants, top 5 places, top 5 tours.
Jeez, watch the hands, buddy. One of the ones I thought was very interesting was in a town. I don't remember what state it was in now.
Which property?
The one where they did the rental of the furniture. Consignment of the furniture.
That was in Hudson, New York. The Hudson River goes by there, and it's called Hudson. And that property was called Carriage House Hudson B&B. Just do that, search, and you will see. Yeah. And it was very smart. What they did is he didn't have money. He'd already put $350,000 into the house, then $100,000 in renos, still not rentable. So she says, we're going to have to be creative. So they went to some of the antique stores and made consignment agreements.
Because it's also a very popular antique place. The name of the program is called Stay Here.
Stay Here.
On Netflix. Yep.
Brilliant show.
Yeah. So anyways, so what they did was they went to these shops, they got the stuff on consignment, then they had a little point of sale booth in their house on a little pad.
Scan.
You could you pick what you wanted, because everything has a tag, right? That was for sale. So you pick what you wanted. You just pushed it on the iPad or whatever, and it purchased it. And then the store owners come in, wrap it up, and get it ready to send home with you. Brilliant.
Every chair in the place had tags. The bed had tags.
Lots
lamps
of
had
the
tags.
Decorations, pictures. But yeah, Stay Here.
Yeah, and because in this neighborhood, people go to buy their antiques. So yeah, two companies said, we'll do this. Mm-hmm. It was very smart.
Because what did they have to lose?
Yep. So I think downstairs one
they
company
also had... Yeah. Oh, okay. I see.
Upstairs,
because there was two very different feels of the place too, of the units.
And that was the only one so far we've seen that did that. Saw another one in Palm Springs, which was a 1970s house. They bought it. It was built in 1969.
In my opinion, a little weird.
It really was. In the Airbnb world, they would have the only one. So obviously, if people want that, and only 10% of the people like it, I guess. But if 10% of the people like a thing, but the owners decided to sell it again. They bought it for $800 and we're selling it for 1.7 and change.
Yeah, and I don't know what ever happened from there. But
they didn't talk about this on the show. Every time we watched an episode, we would follow it up and see
if they're still renting, what they're doing with that property, because this is a 2-year-old program, right? So
are they getting what they were told they would get?
Yeah,
and for the most part, people are. And after the show, the rentals skyrocketed because now people are like, oh, I want to stay there. And I mean, there were some places where I would like to stay there. Mm-hmm. So it was really, it's a great show. So Stay Here with Jen and I can't remember what the guy's
Genevieve.
Name. Yeah, but they call her Jen. Everybody calls her Jen.
Because lots of people can't pronounce Genevieve. It's a long name. It's a big word.
It's like John. You can't mess that up. I mean, you just Jay. There's no short form for John.
I've got some short forms for John.
Oh yeah, she's
usually
ass or weird or I can't tell you the other ones because swear filter, right? Yeah.
Whatevs.
Yeah. So what else have we watched?
What are you guys doing this weekend? It's Thursday. What's happening this weekend in your guys' world?
Wait. I can tell some people having difficulty breathing. Smoke.
So they're going to stay in and drink beer. We flying in October 29th. How long are you staying, Chuck? We may miss you.
Oh, that's right, because we're going to be in Mexico City and Oaxaca. Yeah. So it's going to be fun, though. We are going to have a great, fantastic, amazing time. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think tomorrow night we may be watching the girls for a few hours while the kids go to a movie.
I can go to a movie.
You can't leave me with 2 of them by myself. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Let's do dinner first weekend in November. We are coming Wednesday to Thursday.
Excellent. First weekend. We'll have to take a look because I think we are gone that weekend.
We might get back the 3rd or the 4th of November. We haven't booked our flights yet.
Yeah, we have to do something because we went to Canada and, obviously Christie's father passed away.
First weekend in November, so what day did she say? They're coming in Wednesday to Thursday. Oh, We should be
We should
back,
be back
by
on
then.
Monday or Tuesday for sure.
Well, Monday is the
No, Chuck
second.
leaves November 7th.
Oh, so we're gonna have a busy weekend that weekend.
Woot! Yeah, in
Yeah.
November this year, it is our 13th anniversary for Elements.
hmm
So we never really even did the 10th anniversary or the 11th.
The
We talked
10th,
about
we were
it.
in the middle of renovating.
Yeah.
No, we weren't.
No, we would have been done.
We
by
were
now.
not in that place yet on our 10th anniversary.
Hmm.
This is only going to be our 3rd year.
Oh, that's a great idea, Chuck. Be
Want to
gone
be
during
gone
the
over
elections.
the elections.
Just make sure you vote in advance because it's very important that you vote. Congratulations, Michael. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It's fun. I mean, it's another prime anniversary, so maybe we should celebrate the Elements. Mind you, we're going to do it here.
November 7th is our...
Yeah, Chuck leaves on. So, Chuck, you're leaving on our birthday for our company, our business. 13th birthday.
Well, yeah.
It's just the day that it was officially registered by the government. Obviously, we were up and running in advance of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we weren't.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we weren't.
Our corporation, that's not the day it was registered. That's the day it was formed, was the 7th. The registration comes after.
All right.
So that was our actual first official.
Something weird about Mexico. If I want to go and do anything with my corporation, like get a cell phone, I have to bring the incorporation papers with me. Now, do we need a copy as well for them?
If they want a copy, usually they make their own.
But it is crazy. Christie received Birkenstocks from Germany by Amazon, and whatever she did on Amazon, somehow our corporate name got involved.
Mhm.
And then the mail company demanded our corporate papers before they would let her receive her shoes.
Yeah, so we had to go to the post office and show them, because we weren't in the office when they tried to deliver them.
I love living in Mexico. Hate doing business in
You
Mexico.
don't hate doing business here.
Kind of do. That's why I send you to do all that stuff, or Shirley or somebody else.
So you hate doing paperwork, you mean? Because we own a business that we both really enjoy.
Yeah, I do love doing the business. I hate replying to, the government's here. It's crazy. They're smaller, which is great, but the monthly reporting is ridiculous. And the deductions, I can't really complain too much. The only thing we can't write off is restaurants locally, which we've talked about previous. And what else because we can write off most everything and stuff at our house.
Obviously, because it's not our business.
But if we were to put our house as a business location, then we could. But the accountant said,
It's not worth it because we have solar now.
yeah, all of
It's
our
not
expenses
worth it.
that we could write off, everything is paid for. It's like,
Yeah.
what do we do?
We have no interest on the house. We're not paying on a loan, et cetera, et cetera. We don't have any big bills, so it's not worth paying the extra monthly registration and all that stuff for the business
Yeah.
on another location to not use it to be an expense.
So I think what we should do is consider an office in Vallarta for next year.
We've considered that for a while.
No, but I mean really consider it.
Okay.
Because I think we do need an office in Vallarta, only so people can see that we're there. Because they don't realize, well, I mean, many people online do because they see our listings, but when they're here, they just assume, oh, you guys don't do Vallarta. Well, yeah, we do. So if you go online, you'll see us everywhere by design. But
Because our office is everywhere.
our office is everywhere. And Christie said to me the other day, that was a brilliant hashtag. And I'm like, it was. It was amazing.
Because people comment on it a lot.
Our office is everywhere. And right now, post-COVID, our office is everywhere again. Because our office, we did have an office, but our office was still everywhere. I find that confuses people. Well, confuses me.
Well, yeah, I was going to say. So anyways, yeah.
So please watch our video that we posted this morning and watch the blooper reel at the end. I love the blooper reel. It's Christie. And
Fun of his wife.
I did make fun of her, and I said, this is going to make a great blooper reel.
Gag reel, you called it.
Gag reel, a gag reel. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
It was good. And it was fun making. We had a good time. Videos are not easy to make because the editing takes time.
It's easy for me.
It is for her. But yeah, every minute takes up to an hour sometimes, which is crazy. I have to claim monthly taxes as well as a freelance. Wow, but I suspended my taxes due to COVID. Okay, I will activate it again in November. Smart idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We couldn't because we were still operating and
Yes.
making money, so we couldn't do that. The gag feel was real life. Yeah.
Yeah. It really
Yeah.
was real life. Because Christie was just having a tough time. And then she's, what do you call it? The decision or something? I can't remember. You
I
called it
don't
a
remember
word.
what the word
And you
was.
went, ha, ha, ha. And you laughed. It was real life. It really was. Because it's us. So that's why I included it at the end. Because our life is so far from perfect. People are like, oh my gosh, you guys, blah, blah, blah. And your stuff is so good. It's like, no, it's terrible. It is absolutely horrible.
It's just work.
It is just work.
Just like marriage. Just like everything.
Yeah. But we can bring in and hire a
Sometimes
professional.
you just get stuck. That's right.
We can bring a professional in, though, and actually do the video and the editing. And I think we're going to have to very soon, just because our life, as it gets busier, you know, we have less time to do.
But right
fun
now,
stuff.
John has nothing else to do, so he can do some editing.
I have lots to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Website stuff. I have so much to do. Our business, we have to work on the videos that we have to do. Like, we really have hundreds of videos that have to get done. What is that? It's
I think
dead.
a little spider.
Yeah, it's dead. Don't worry. And I just wiped it on my
I
pants.
know. He's like a 5-year-old, like Taylor does.
Taylor, she's 2.
Yeah, well.
So I think we are done for today. Thank you very much for joining in with us. Tune in tomorrow when we make fools of ourselves once again and overshare too much information.
I don't overshare. Only John does.
It's kind of true. So have a good day. Have an amazing Thursday, amazing Friday, amazing weekend. And we will see you tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
So long as I live, if my heart continues and my lung continue to work, see you tomorrow.
So if my pillow slips.
Yeah. Have a fantastic Thursday. Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we will see you tomorrow.